I'm sharing 30 hacks and solutions and strategies that make living with ADHD so much easier. Even if you don't have ADHD and you're just chronically overwhelmed or stressed, it can really mimic the symptoms of ADHD. So all of these tips are going to help you too. And one of the biggest things that I struggle with is forgetfulness and distractibility, which is why I absolutely love this tip I saw on TikTok. It's these little like wristbands and keychains. It comes in a pack of a billion, I don't know. And you fill out each tag with a different task that you want to do, whether it's clean the house or do the dishes. And the thing is, you put them on your wrist, and then when you forget where you are, or what's going on, or what you're supposed to do, you could just look down at your wrist and remember what you're supposed to be doing. And because they're super annoying, you have to do the task before you can take them off, which motivates you to do the thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't use them for that, but the way I do use it has changed my life. We have a really big yard, and Penny likes to run away. It is not fenced in. After about a half an hour, she's gone like the wind, man. So every time I let her out, we have this little button that calls her back when I want her to come back if she's really, really far away. So I always think to grab this when I let her out. So I just paired this with it. So now I put this on my wrist, and instead of having to watch her for half an hour, which I always forget to do and get distracted, now I have this. So I remember, oh, Penny's outside, and I put some little cat bells on it for extra memory. You wanna go outside, Penny? You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Bye! This has saved me a million times. She is not a normal dog that barks to come in, and this means she has never run away since I've had it. Life-changing. The next new thing I've started doing that is a hack I saw on TikTok, TikTok is like the boss for ADHD hacks, was creating an A day and a B day when it comes to your schedule, which I love so hard because I am the type of person who it's like I don't like doing the same thing day in and day out. So now my routines on day A, I do like boss things, like I'll do a podcast or I'll write a newsletter, I'll do like big girl important things. And then the next day, I allow myself to have a B day, which is a relaxing, fun, kind of do whatever you want. And I rotate back and forth and back and forth. One day's A, one day's B. I'm way more motivated. And also, it feels more spontaneous and fun than every day doing the same routine. You got to give this a try for yourself. Speaking of routine, writing down a to-do list is probably the greatest thing I ever did when it comes to ADHD. I do it every single morning. I put it by the coffee maker, so I'm like pairing it with something I do every morning. But the thing that makes it amazing is I have the top priority section. So I pick from all this, the top 3 most important things I gotta do, and I put them off to the side, and then I leave it out on the counter as a visual cue. But that leads me to the next tip, which is just because this is what I've decided is the top priority, it doesn't mean I start with that thing because I'm not good at getting motivated. So I look at my whole list, and instead of eating a frog, I eat the ice cream. I pick the fun thing on the list first because as soon as we get started, the momentum will keep us going. The reason stimulants work for people who have ADHD is because our brain is constantly searching for dopamine. We're searching for stimulation. So when we stimulate it, we're allowed to focus on other things, which is why grabbing some wireless headphones and listening to a podcast or an audiobook or even music is really helpful because it's stimulating our brain so that our body can focus on one thing. And we're not looking for dopamine and stimulation everywhere because we're being stimulated. It works the same way medication does. If you're like me and you struggle to get started and need that boost of motivation, I really love body doubling or tying my motivation to someone else. So I will Zoom a friend and we'll work on something together, or I'll like FaceTime somebody or talk to somebody on the phone. Or if I need to clean the house, yeah, invite someone over. And another quick hack, if you're like me and you have time blindness, I schedule everything in my phone and then I set the alarm for when I need to leave the house because I never can remember how long it takes to drive somewhere. So the alarm is like, not only it's like your appointment is at this time, but the alarm reminds me it's time to leave the house. So I'm no longer late. Getting motivated to clean your house is super hard, especially when you have ADHD, but we like to play pretend. So here's the thing, you can play some really cool music like Harry Potter music and pretend you're a wizard and that your duster's a wand, or pretend you're a princess like Cinderella sweeping the kitchen, or whatever weird play pretend you want to do. Alexa, play Harry Potter music. That can help you get in the mood. Another cleaning hack you have to try, speaking of playing make-believe and dress up, is wearing an apron. There's something magical about it. Not only does it remind us, oh yeah, we're supposed to be cleaning, but also it just gets us in the zone. The same thing can be said for putting on running shoes. You'll instantly feel more productive when you dress for it. My ADHD therapist suggested anytime I'm not feeling motivated to get started, to start things that run in the background. So starting a load of laundry, starting the dishwasher, starting the Roomba, just having things in the background that are being productive makes you feel like being productive. That's an easy hack. Watch me work. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me work, work. Watch me nay-nay. I forget to clean my shower and I hate cleaning my shower, so I just have a little suction cup hook here and I store the cleaner and the sponge in the shower at all times because when I'm conditioning my hair, I have to wait a few minutes anyways, so it's the perfect time to like do this. And because it's right there, I never forget to clean the shower. I hate cleaning the toilet. Do you hate cleaning the toilet? Get a bleach tab, throw it in like this. Boom, you've cleaned the toilet. Some people will say, it's bad for the flap. I've been doing this for like 10 years and I've never had a problem. And also you don't have to scrub the toilet because every time you flush, it cleans it. You're welcome. Having a nighttime cleaning routine is single-handedly the best thing I ever did, especially for my ADHD, because it's all about habit. Every night I spend 15 minutes before I'm allowed to go to bed and I just clean the kitchen, I tidy, I do the dishes, and I wipe the counters. And this means I wake up to a clean house every morning, but more importantly, I don't even realize I'm doing it. My brain is on autopilot because I do it every single day. One of my biggest struggles with ADHD is food related. There's a couple of things. One, I snack out of boredom. Two, I forget to eat sometimes too. And then when I'm hungry, I'm starving and want to cook nothing. So I grab unhealthy things. So a few hacks that you can do that are really easy is literally move the healthy snacks to eye level. So I have yogurt right here. I open it, it's the first thing I see. I also took time to take like the fruit that I like the most out of the crisper drawer where it just dies and put them in this little container already washed. I have no excuse. They're just ready to eat. So that's super handy. But the next thing you can do if you're like me and you're not so great at always cooking is have things that are kind of already prepared, ready to just eat, and also having meals that you can just throw together in minutes, like gnocchi here. 2 minutes, and I always have a jar of sauce in here for quick lunches, and also taking the time to prepare food. So I cut and washed up lettuce already, I have shredded carrots, I have diced cucumbers, everything ready so I can, when I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to eat, I can throw together a wrap really fast because everything's already cooked. I always have pre-cooked chicken in the fridge ready to go, or I can throw together like a 5-minute soup. I love this soup so much. It's just like all the things I have on hand, everything's already cooked. And because it's rice noodles, it's ready in 3 minutes, but it's super nutritious. So my point is, hack your fridge to make snacking healthy and to make preparing something really fast, like in under 5 minutes. Another thing that I do to help with my ADHD is when I'm meal planning, I don't actually stick to the days it says here, and half of the meals are like super fast, just pop in the oven or no cook at all, like soup and sandwiches kind of things, or like a heat 'em up pizza. And then that way, whatever I feel like in the moment, you know, if I feel like making a big dinner, I can pick from the stuff that we have to make a big dinner. And if I feel like grilled cheese, that's what we're gonna have. But doing this and making sure I have all the supplies is key for my ADHD brain. Truth time. This is embarrassing, But one of my biggest struggles is when I'm cooking, it's boring and I forget that I'm cooking and I wander away and I burn things and it overboils and I just can't help myself. I cannot stay put because it's so boring. So, two things. One, I keep one of these on top of the spatula to remind myself that I'm cooking, but sometimes that's not even enough. So, what I do is I always watch a show when I'm making dinner or cooking now because I'm so into the show that I'm staying here to watch the show. Shh. Staying here to watch the show. Does this make sense? Like I'm in the zone and I'm watching the show and then I'm like, oh, it's boiling over and I'm multitasking. You got to try this. If you also hate cooking and you also always burn things because you forget that you're cooking, great hack. This quick hack is pretty amazeballs if you're like me and you just always forget things. It's having an everywhere bag. So I have this bag and it has things like my extra charger for my phone, a favorite lip gloss, a little concealer, some gum, a notepad, just kind of all the things that I always wish I had that I never have. And I always leave this at the back door so I can take it with me when I go, everywhere I go. They also have bigger ones that are kind of like purse inserts, so you can make this your everywhere bag and then just put it in all the different purses. So like it comes out and you always have everything you need, but you can swap it easily in any bag you're using. You need one of these. I have notepads in every room in my house with a pen or a marker because it's helpful. I just brain dump. I write down all my thoughts and it helps me not forget. Also, it helps me go to sleep because I know that my thoughts are safe, so they're not running through my head all night. So definitely recommend having a pen and paper everywhere. But another thing I just started doing that has been really amazing is getting ready for bed 2 hours earlier than I normally do. I am a person who procrastinates going to bed. So I am done for the day, everything's done. I should be going to bed, but instead I'm like a bed rat and I lay in my bed and I surf the phone and I do stupid things. And then when I'm actually ready to fall asleep, then I go get ready. I have to get up, I have to brush my teeth, get ready for bed. But because I'm moving, now I'm motivated, so I'm not tired when I come back to bed. Just flipping those around and not being allowed to get in bed and do my nighttime wind down until I've already brushed my teeth and put on my pajamas has been life-changing. You got to give this a try. Just get ready 2 hours before you normally would. Having a drop zone where you naturally pile stuff is really important. It can be the top of a drawer of a dresser, or just putting a basket where you naturally pile stuff to kind of catch it and corral it. It doesn't have to be organized. You just have to give a dedicated home to where you naturally pile. I know I talk about this a lot, but definitely having an Alexa or a Google Home is critical if you have ADHD, because not only can you add to your calendar, add reminders, set alarms, it basically runs my life, and I have one in every room and I would die without her. You're my best friend. Working on my computer is so boring. Oh, this is so boring, and I get distracted by everything. I'm like a little squirrel. So what I like to do is put on my AirPods and just listen to white noise. I listen to a white noise app, and sometimes I'll just go on YouTube and put in white noise. It's this shh. It stops me from getting distracted by notifications or anything else going on. Sometimes I'll also just pop in earplugs if I'm out in public because, again, blocking out that distractible noise helps me focus. There's two mantras that I live by as an ADHDer, and that is don't put it down, put it away, and never leave a room empty-handed. I repeat these over and over. Don't put it down, put it away. If it's just as easy to put it away, boom, do it immediately. And never leave a room empty-handed, because I repeat this, I always look around now and take down dishes or garbage. Every time I leave a room, I have something in my hands. A get ready bin is one of the greatest hacks for ADHDers. Basically, you get a basket and you put all the things you use to get ready every day in there. Your favorite makeup, your face wash, your toothbrush, your deodorant, whatever it is that you're using every morning or every night. And now it's all contained together and you only have one basket to put away instead of lots of little products. If you struggle with a messy closet or you're just not motivated to put away laundry, take off the closet doors. This sounds crazy pants, but this has worked for so many people, including my daughter Izzy. We took off her closet doors. She used to be a crazy disaster. Ever since we did that months ago, her bedroom is always clean and she's actually motivated to put her clothes away. I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but the truth is, I hate taking vitamins and I had weight loss surgery, so I have to take them every day, but it's boring and horrible. So I started having chewable vitamins, and my doctor and nutritionist said, don't have chewable, they won't work. Ha ha ha. I get blood tests every 3 months, and I was really low on a lot of these things, started eating my chewable vitamins, and my levels rose. They do work, but not all of them. Calcium, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin C, they all work awesome. Chewable iron does not work. You definitely need to go with like a ferritin or an actual real grown-up iron pill. But all these other chewable, they taste like candy. They're amazing. You want to take them every day because they're delicious. This hack definitely helped me. And they work. So take that, nutritionist. That's good. They sell chocolate ones too. So good. These orange ones. So good. I'm not gonna lie. I take more than the recommended dose because they're amazing. I'm gonna just get real with you for a second. No matter how much I tried to stop, every time I left the house, I would have to go through the drive-thru to get a drink, whether it was Tim Hortons or Starbucks. It was like I couldn't control my impulse. So before I leave the house, I make a drink. And I got myself some of these reusable Starbucks drinks. So I just make myself something fancy, chai juice. It's like crack, you guys. It is literally the exact same thing they use at Starbucks. But if I have a drink in the cup holder, I'm like, I want to stop so bad, but like, I already have a drink. Womp womp. This quick hack is perfect for impulse struggling ADHDers like me who want to save some cash. Give it a try. It's also delicious. Just it feels like this. It's almost the same thing. Almost the same. It's nectar of the gods. It is so good. I'm not saving any money. If you go through 3 of these a day, I have a problem. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of video, please give it a thumbs up so I know when I can make more ADHD videos. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I am so close to 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. You would be doing me a solid and just making me so happy if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you want to watch another ADHD hack video, I'm going to put a link to one of my favorites in the description below. Spoiler alert, it's my video, but I promise it's good. All right, thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. So not a funny story. I almost want to say it's a sad story, but it's also not a sad story. It's just something that I'm thinking about, something on my mind that I wanted to share with you, or lack of thinking about. I digress. I am part of an ADHD program. It's a six-month-long program that my doctor got me into where I meet with doctors and psychiatrists and therapists to try to fix my ADHD brain, or at least make it better. And one of the things they've done is switch my medication, and slowly every week they're raising the dose. And what I found in the last few weeks, especially like the last big jump, I woke up, I took my pill, and this happened. My brain shut off. It was like no noise. And I didn't feel hyper. I didn't feel, I gotta do all the things. I just felt like, cool, so what am I gonna do today? I don't know. Whatever you wanna do today. I felt like Joe, my husband. And then I cried. Real big tears, because I was like, it's nice to have your brain shut off and not have a million thoughts just, right? That's nice, but also, am I gonna be like boring now? And also, I started really thinking about the fact that they give this to children. And yes, I can see the benefit. Now kids can sit still and be quiet in class all day because their brain, there ain't much going on up there. I mean, you're still thinking, but are you? My doctor has assured me that I'm just have to get used to it. And this is what a normal brain should be like, that you shouldn't have a million thoughts all at once. And that's why you're distracted. And it should be quiet up there. But I miss the voices in my head. I miss my friends. It's feeling a little lonely up here. I'm getting used to it though. But I wanted to share with you because honestly, I shouldn't ask your opinion, but I'm asking your opinion. How do you feel if you have ADHD? Do you take the meds? Do you not? Do you like the empty-headedness? Or do you like the constant punch in the faces of random thoughts? I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm giving it time. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.